It's the Billy Price Band, live and direct on WYEP this afternoon. All these songs you're hearing today from the new album, Alive and Strange, which comes out April 7th, although you are previewing the album tonight.
Yes, we are, and we have some, and if you want to get a jump on the rest of the world, come on down, and we'll sell you one tonight.
So
I'll sign it.
I was lucky enough to get a copy right now.
Yep.
And is that your dog on the front?
No, it's just a strange-looking dog.
If you've not seen the album cover yet, it's one of those Chinese crested, and
Yeah.
It's very fitting. You know that the dog is alive, but sure is strange.
That's the idea.
So, as you go into recording a live album, and you've got years of experience in this huge repertoire, how do you narrow down what songs you want to showcase?
We developed the material in advance. You know, we looked around for songs. I always keep a list of songs that I'd like to do sometime. There's another song on there. You know, William Bell has been real popular lately. He just won a Grammy. And it's a song I heard on an internet radio station from an earlier William Bell album. And the first time I heard it, I thought, okay, I'm going to record that song one day, because it's called Lifestyles of the Poor and Unknown, which is a great title. And the lyrics are great, and the song's great, so that's one that's on there. But, I reached out to Mike Shermer, see if he had any songs, and that's how I got One More Day. And I just thought about our repertoire and, what are some songs that would work well on a recording.
So, Bill, you're not originally from Pittsburgh, although you're based here now. How did you end up staying here? I mean, you could have gone anywhere in the world.
I went to school at Penn State. I don't know how I wound up there either, but somehow I did, being from Jersey. And we had a band there called the Rhythm Kings, and then the Rhythm Kings started to play here in Pittsburgh and got popular, and I kind of put down roots here.
What's the hardest lesson you ever had to learn in this business?
Not to pay too much attention to rock critics. Yeah, they're just...
Oh, yeah, they're the worst.
Yeah.
Was there ever a time when things weren't going so well and you considered just giving it all up?
No, not at all. It's been pretty much a primrose path the whole time. No, sure, there were lots of times I tried to give it up. Yeah, that's for sure.
And what keeps you motivated to keep going?
Well, it's just, when you do this in front of a great appreciative audience like this, nothing else quite gives you that same jolt and that same rush. It's just the greatest thing in the world.
No, it's true, and you can feel it in this room today. I mean, this is a relatively small stage, but you've got a lot of soul packed in here. Do you want to introduce your band?
I'd love to. So that's Steve Delich on guitar. And I got, in the rhythm section, 2 former members of the Keystone Rhythm Band. That's Tom Valentine on bass and David Ray Dodd on drums. And we have Dwayne Chandler and David Avery on vocals. Jimmy Britton on the keyboard. And Eric DeFade on saxophone. And J.D. Chasen on trumpet.
Billy Price Band playing live at Club Cafe tonight, previewing the new album, Alive and Strange, which is a live record. But your previous album, you worked with the legendary soul man Otis Clay.
Yeah.
And I imagine that was very special for you. Can you talk about your relationship with Otis through the years?
Sure. So Otis and I started working together in around 1982 or 83. And we did lots of shows together, and Otis appeared on a couple of my albums, 1 or 2 songs. But Otis had gone away to the legendary Rhythm and Blues cruise, and he came back and he called me and he said, about at least 5 or 6 or maybe 10 people said to me, you and Billy Price ought to do a whole album together sometime. And so, of course, I said, sure, and we decided to do that. Worked with Duke Robillard, the great guitar player from New England, and some of the guys from his band and some of the guys from Roomful of Blues. And Duke produced it, and we put it together. I worked with those guys in Rhode Island, and then we went to Chicago, and we got Otis's vocals and Otis's background vocalists. So, yeah, we had a great time, and it turned out well. The unfortunate thing was that, Otis passed a few months before we had a chance to, win the awards and all that other stuff. So.
Yeah, I mean, it was crushing for us to hear about it. I can't imagine what you must have gone through.
It was rough.
But I imagine you also keep his memory alive every time you step up to that mic.
Absolutely. Otis was a big fan of the music, just like I am, and I really think that those of us who are still around are still carrying that torch.
Well, we'll send this next song out to Otis, the Billy Price Band playing live tonight at Club Cafe, previewing the new album Alive and Strange. Comes out officially April 7th, but they tell me there are still tickets available, and you might be able to get a copy of this album tonight.
Come on down, be with us.